Mason, obviously, I mean, obviously, they kind of jumped you guys. I mean, like, 2 quick touchdowns just like that. I mean, how did you guys respond to that, or did you think you responded well to it?
You know, we gotta come out and be ready to go. I know it's you know, they jump out on a quick lead on us, but you know that can't happen, and you know, it starts with me throwing the interception. That can't happen, and you know, we just gotta start faster and get some momentum going, because you know we can't get any momentum going against these guys. A team like that, you know, they're a really great team, and we gotta find ways to score. So.
Mason, can you kind of walk us through what you were seeing on the pick six?
Yeah, no, they blitzed from that side, and we had a stick concept over there, and you know, their linebacker flew out and made a nice play. I thought he was going to fly out into the flat, and their safety rolled down and made a nice play. But you know, I got to see that. I got to make a better read on that. So you know, it's frustrating, but you know, there's ones you learn from and you get better.
Mason, whether it was third downs or failing to complete drives, just what made it so difficult to sustain some offensive momentum today?
I think a big thing with that is, you know, just early downs. You know, we gotta get ahead of the sticks. You know, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot. And you know, obviously, I gotta make more plays. You know, there were a lot of times where I would get out of the pocket and instead of just, you know, checking the ball down, or you know, just standing in there and delivering a ball. And I think that starts with me. You know, I think we played really well around me. I gotta make some more plays. You know, we got guys open. I gotta deliver the ball, and you know, if it's not there, scramble and get a first down.
Mason, how do you ensure that this loss doesn't snowball into something bigger to Boston?
Oh, it won't. Absolutely. You know, everybody in the locker room knows that, with everything still ahead of us. So you know, I mean, we're frustrated with this game, but you know, we're gonna learn from this too. You know, it's a great learning point for this team, and you know, sometimes you need a little kick in the mouth to you know, get back on track. So you know, we're gonna bounce back. You know, we're gonna have a great week of practice. We're gonna be ready for Georgia Tech.
Were you surprised by anything they threw at you defensively, or were you ready for what you just kind of knew they were going to throw that out?
No, you know, they did everything that we thought they were going to do, and we just didn't execute. You know, and that starts with me. You know, they're a really talented team. They're a really great football team. You know, kudos to them. They had a great game plan, and you know, they got great players. So you know, I gotta make more throws, and we gotta make more plays as a unit. You know, it starts with us, and you know, we gotta be better.
Anything else? Mason?
Appreciate it.